Hi, this is TapCat. Welcome back to Let's Play Civilization 5 Brave New World as Babylon. Getting a message about an enemy unit. Okay. This also reminds me, is that the only unit I've got that hasn't been upgraded? No, we have another one here. I believe that is all, though. Now, can I upgrade him more? Yes. So that is something I think I'm going to go ahead and do. Let's see. We're down to 939. I'm okay with that. Let's get these two pumped. That puts a pretty big dent in my gold. So we'll chill at this point. And yeah, I'm not going to worry about that. Okay, I think the first thing we're going to do is try to sort this guy out because he had the audacity to pillage my farm. Okay, so we killed him. And since the coast is clear, I might as well just bring my worker over and we'll start repairing that next turn. Yeah, all right. 60 gold. I'll go ahead and do that. Now, all of our elections were successfully rigged. So, I think we've probably solidified our status as being Yerevan's ally. We are just 11 behind on Kathmandu. Okay, even though I shouldn't go this low on gold, I'm going to. I want as many faith points as I can get, and I want them pretty much right now. Okay. Lhasa we know we've got. And I'm just solidly friends with. It'll be a while before we get the money to do anything more there. Yep, that's done. United Nations will convene in 2 turns. That's fine. And okay, so we finished our nuclear power plant here. Might actually start working on a booster. A broadcast tower is not going to give me a whole lot. I could do the Manhattan Project, but, you know, I honestly think the most important thing is really just for me to get these things done. I'm going to need 4,000 faith just to speed up 2 of them, so I might as well get an early start on one. So what can we build in a COD? I could do the Manhattan Project here, but I actually think I would rather just knock a bank out really quick. Yeah. And then here, we'll just do that. And that, and that, and done. Okay, I'm going to put that bazooka on hold. I will do this. We got whales. Oh, when we made allies. That's cool. So we love the King Day. And that's all good. A great writer has been born in the city of Babylon. And we can adopt a new policy. This one I've had earmarked from the very beginning. Spaceflight pioneers. We may finish spaceship parts with great engineers. A great engineer and a great scientist appear outside the capital. Okay, you know, I always forget the part about the great people appearing, but that is definitely not insignificant. So what we're going to do is I'm going to go ahead and create a great work with this guy.
The most precious thing in life is its...
Him I need to think about for a minute. Now this one I don't really need to think about. We're just going to go ahead and pop that. So now we're just... We not only finished computers, we're only 4 turns away from robotics. This was going to be another 10 turns after we finished this. So we cut about 11 turns off. Now, obviously, ultimately I need to get up to nanotech. But first things first. This guy, I need to think about a bit. I don't want to rush a spaceship part this early, so I need to decide whether I'm going to use him for a wonder. Let me swap these guys. Okay. And let me just check this stuff. Okay. Yeah, they want me to build the Eiffel Tower. I just don't care about that stuff. If I was going to do anything, I would probably try to grab another research agreement or two, but I just don't think that that's what's going to make the game. I think within 30 turns, I'm already going to have researched the sciences that I need. Well, we can't tell right now. I need, because I used the Great Scientist this turn, all the costs are skewed. Okay, so we picked up 40 influence with Yerevan because of the fact that I got more tech than anybody else. If I'd have known it was coming this soon, maybe I wouldn't have given them as much money as I did on our last installment. But I don't know. I really did want the culture. And now that I think about it, I don't think it was last installment. I think it was longer ago than that. So I guess all things considered, you know, maybe I wouldn't really do anything differently. Okay, we have a couple of ways we can go here. Let me just look here really quickly. So we're 15 turns away on this, and then, well, this is more than 30 turns for sure. So I guess I should take it back. If I can get any research agreements, then I should do that. Okay, we don't have a declaration? I thought we did. Okay, now we do. But she doesn't have the money. Okay. Fair enough. What about Bismarck? He doesn't have the money. Okay. Harold. I'm kind of sensing a disturbing trend here. Now, I don't think he has it either, but we already have a research agreement, so it doesn't much matter. I'm probably not going to get even a declaration of friendship with him, but yeah, I think that's it. So pretty much what we're going to have to try to do. And she doesn't have the money anyway, but I'll ask her if she wants to be friends. Yeah. Now that we don't have the same ideology, I'm not surprised. But once the others have enough money, they'll probably ask me. All right, I'm going to do a market for one turn. I know I can start building spaceship parts, but I don't want to completely ignore everything else. 19 turns. Is there anything that would increase production? I've already done it. Pretty much. So I could do military base, but I don't think I need it. I'd be more tempted to do a stock exchange, but I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to run another booster. And then over here, I'm not going to upgrade that guy because I really want to make sure that if I can get a research agreement, I just do that. Okay. I'd kind of forgotten. I have this thing. Do any of these mean anything for me? The Great Firewall kind of does. Do I care about things like the Heroic Epic or the Hermitage? Not that I would need the engineer for that. See, none of these things matter a whole ton. The Firewall is arguably the only thing that's really meaningful. So what I'll do is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do the market first, and I'm going to queue up the Firewall behind it. And then I'll move him in here, and next turn we'll rush it. Okay, so let's see what that did for me. Yeah, we're down to 3 turns on the Firewall. That's totally reasonable. COD is up to 21. That's pretty darn good. I'm not going to worry about these friendships that we lost. They're just not key to what we're doing. Put him to sleep, and next turn. Yes, sir. We're actually very fortunate that both of our close neighbors have picked the same ideology as us. Now, Bismarck went first, so that part, you know, there's nothing kind of lucky about that. I chose to take order after he did. The fact that Harold followed suit, though, is lucky because it's so rare, unless you seriously provoke them. Someone with the same ideology does not attack you. And, you know, that's really good for us, obviously, because I don't want to get in a big war. Increases generation of, yeah, you know, I would do this in a heartbeat. In fact, I'll put all my votes on that. More great scientists and more great engineers. I'm totally down with that. Robotics is ours. So science funding was passed. Now, just out of curiosity, what did that do for me? I don't have anybody working. What am I trying to say? Working the production spots, so I'm not going to get any engineers. But we're 12 turns away from one scientist and 17 from another. That'll shave a lot of turns off me getting to the last technology that we need. I don't really need his coal anymore. So I'm going to skip this because of our alliance with Yerevan. All right, we got the Great Firewall. So, having done that, I think it's time to knock out this booster. And then we have a cargo ship, which we'll run back to a COD. So this is all about the deal with Bismarck that we know just ended. And we were giving, oh, I see, my research with Harold just ended. So that sped up, you know, what's going on here. That's pretty cool, actually. So before too much longer, we can start on penicillin. Let me think, hold on. Given the great scientists that we already know we've got coming, do I need another research agreement? You know, just to be on the safe side, I'm going to try. He doesn't have the money, so never mind. Another trade route expires. This is another food one. So again, we're just going to run it back. Kiev is amazed at our technological advancements. So we're friends for a while. That is cool. And let's see. Yeah, Hanoi canceled a quest. I'm going to go ahead and upgrade this Gatling gun and pass the turn. Okay, we'll upgrade him again. So apparently there's a camp up there. I guess I'm going to have to sort that out. Let's go ahead and move him in here. And I'll go ahead and upgrade him as well. Not worried about either of those. So next turn. They do love to pillage. Wow, destroyed in one shot. It's almost as if bazookas or machine guns, actually that's a bazooka, were way better than Gatling guns. Who knew? Okay, I will go ahead and spend the 60 on that. So Nippur has improved its production with the nuclear plant, but I'm not going to spend 30 turns on that. So we'll just have them do other stuff. For example, I guess I will just go ahead and knock out an opera house. I could do a hospital, but I think I would rather just do this. I've been wanting it forever. So yeah, absolutely. Okay, that's interesting. So I didn't even realize Riga had a quest for technology, but they did. So we're not going to become their ally. It's not worth doing, but yeah, we get a little food bonus. We had an agreement to send Enrico wine. I would still like to do that, but I don't need his ivory anymore. So, oh, wrong. Oh, I did it again. So what I'm going to do is just see if he'll give me some gold.
No.
Okay, a little less gold. And you can hunker down. You can repair. Yep. Wow, they're tougher. So let's bring out help, just in case. We shouldn't have a problem. We're at least one, if not two eras ahead of them. So I'm not really too worried about it. How am I doing down here? We're 6 turns away from one spaceship part. 11 and 8 down here.
Ireis considerar esta oferta?
Well, I think at this point, I don't need it. Sure. I'm really surprised some of these guys that have differing ideology are still wanting to be friends, but I'm happy to do it.
The impact of
nanotech. Awesome. Okay, so from this point, I'm going to need to build at least one recycling center, by the way, as well. So this is our clock. This is what we still have to do. And once we get to particle physics, we'll build the engine. That'll be the last thing we need to fool with. So I just have to get there before anyone else can steal the game. And but that's all for now. Thank you for watching. I hope we see you next time.